And there it is, the sort of surprise banner most of us have been expecting. What's up, my fellow masters? Just a quick video here to go over the Halloween Event 3rd banner, or more precisely, the Halloween Revival Pickup Summon 2024. There are just 2 servants featured, both SSRs, both permanent, and naturally Halloween related. How tempting are they? Well, let's take a look. First up is the 5-star assassin Osakabehime, or otherwise affectionately called Baddie by some. This hardcore gamer shut-in possesses a quick-based support type NP. Now, among the SSR support units, Osakabehime is rather overshadowed, especially in the age of targetable 50% NP charge skills. But there are some things I do like about Baddie's kit, such as a party-wide 3-turn critical damage buff of up to 50% after an interlude skill upgrade, a targetable MP charge of up to a modest 20%, along with a significant 3-turn crit star generation increase of up to 50%, a defense debuff for one enemy that also removes their buffs, something that can be quite useful in certain battles. As for Baddie's NP, after a rank up she can provide an increase to both the party's quick and buster effectiveness for 3 turns, ranging from 30 to 50% depending on overcharge level. And the regular effects of the MP increases the party's defense by a flat 20% and an NP level dependent increase to the party's max HP, both effects lasting for 3 turns. Of course, there are more effective quick or buster supports out there, though Osakabehime can bring some nice 3-turn crit damage and star generation buffs to complement her NP's effects. She's essentially one of those servants that you use if she's all you have, that or when there is a specific team comp in mind. Regardless, given that she's permanent, there should be no temptation to roll for her. She will always be on rate up when the Valentine's event comes around each February. Baddie's also expected to have a banner in October of 2025 as well. For this Halloween Revival pickup summon, Osakabehime will be available from October 21st to the 24th. The second SSR of this banner is the Berserker Vlad III. This aristocratic vampire of legend is a single target arts unit, and at first, his default kit may seem a little outdated and underwhelming. But complete his 2 interludes and 2 rank up quests, and Vlad becomes an incredibly potent arts DPS with good looping potential. He can drain an enemy's NP gauge and charge his own by up to 30%. He can buff his defense and attack, the defense part making him a little less squishy, and if that's not enough, Vlad has a one-time 1-turn guts that stacks with a second one-time 5-turn guts effect, plus a buff to his NP generation of up to 30%. Fully upgraded, Vlad's single target NP will reduce the target's arts resistance by a flat 20% for 3 turns, plus he gains a significant 20-40 critical stars based on the overcharge level. All in all, I would say Vlad can very nicely fill the role of a universal single target arts unit. If your roster is missing such a servant, then Vlad would be a good choice in my opinion. However, as with Osakabehime, he is among the permanent summoning pool, so to me, it is quite safe to skip this time around if he's a servant you're interested in. You can always try for him when the Chaldea Boys Collection event comes around each March, and he will also be on rate up in May of 2025 too. But just as a heads up, next summer introduces an incredibly compelling single target arts looper. Spoiler, Summer Castoria has a 50% NP self-charge, plus a separate 20% party-wide charge, and 3 different NP damage modifiers. If I had to make a recommendation, I'd say wait for summer 2025 to get an ST Arts Berserker. Vlad will be on rate up during this Halloween Revival banner from October 24th through to the 27th, if he's absolutely someone you have your heart set on. There are also a number of limited craft essences on rate up with this Revival pickup summon, and 3 in particular I just want to highlight. One of the most cultured CEs in terms of art is the 5-star Trick or Treatment, and while I hate needles, I might just let this Nightingale treat me, if you know what I mean. Some solid effects come with this CE, a 25% NP gain up and 15% crit strength up, plus it has all attack scaling. The second CE of note is the 5-star Little Halloween Devil, with an adorable Ilya in an appropriately themed cosplay. This one I'm pointing out more for its effects, as it can be particularly useful for looping with its 20% NP gen rate on top of a starting NP charge of 50%, and that's the non-MLB version at that. All attack scaling is the cherry on top for this CE. The last CE I wanted to highlight is the 4-star Halloween arrangement, featuring our cute Kohai Mash putting up some Halloween decor. This CE is noteworthy due to its one-turn taunt effect, something that is pretty hard to come by. It does have a 60% defense increase too, so that might interfere in trying to use the taunt to cycle the equipped servant out. But as I said, taunt CEs are hard to come by, so this may be a case of being better than nothing if a taunt CE is something that you have been looking for. However, if you are not an avid limited CE collector, then don't mind these. Spending SQ squarely for CEs is hard to justify at the best of times, usually for a current event or something. Well, that's it for this video. I suspect most will not be swayed into temptation for the servants, though perhaps for one of the CEs? Let me know in the comments. And if you are rolling on this banner for whatever the reason, then I wish you all the best. Please don't forget to leave a like to help out the channel. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, cheers!